Hello everyone. This week's project is a donation to the Boy Scouts. A friend of mine at work had asked me if I could do something for an auction that the Boy Scouts were having to raise some money, so of course I said yes. So what we have here is a piece of Cypress, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm thinking about maybe coloring it, doing something like that, but first I'm going to get a shape on it and then I'll decide what's going to happen with it. So you can see I just about got the outside shape done, and what I decided to do is I'm going to do some Shou Sugi Ban on it. So I have like some dye that I tried on a sample piece during my break, and I like the way the color looked on it, so I'm going to go ahead and burn this thing. Um, then what I do is I put different textures on there using different wheels and a wire brush, and we'll see how it turns out here in a minute. Got to torch it really good, make it turn gray. You want to see embers when you're doing this. And I did get a split in the bowl, but it didn't affect the integrity of it at all. Usually softwoods. I've done this with fir before, and it splits like a son of a gun. So this one didn't do too bad. I just have one little split in it. So this here is a synthetic brush wheel, like an 80 grit. So this, I'm just getting the soot off with this, and then what I'll do is I'll hit it with a wire brush, and that'll dig the softer fibers out down in the bottom, and that'll give it a little bit more texture. And then I'll finish it off with like a 150 grit synthetic brush, and that just polishes everything off. And what you want to see with Shou Sugi Ban is you want to see dark ridges with shadows going down into a white, whatever color your wood is. You want to make sure that you brush it enough and get the texture down to where you can actually see the wood down in the bottom, the softest part of the wood. And then that way the dye will soak up in there, and you'll have real nice, beautiful ridges going down in the shadows into the color. You'll see here in a little bit after I get it dyed. Here's what it looks like with the dye applied. I use basically a RIT dye that I got at Walmart, orange color, and just brushed it on there and then wiped it off. And I also put a coat of spray lacquer on this just to kind of seal it a little bit. I'm putting, what you see me putting on here is some homemade wax that I made. I got some gold powder, or it's gold cosmetic powder is what it is. You can add it to like epoxy or glues or anything, and here I mixed it with some microcrystalline wax that I had, and so I'm kind of making like an embellishing wax just to try it out, see. I just made a little sample of it to try out, so I'm excited to see what it turns out like, and you'll get to see it at the very end, or here if you're looking. The lighting here doesn't do it justice. Now the work begins, getting all the scratches out to make sure that it's worthy of an auction. I am trying a new finish on this also. It's a finish that I mixed up myself, and I'm gonna see how durable it is. The auction's not for a week, so I'm going to see how it behaves. I'm gonna handle it, see if the finish will last or not. But here I'm just denibbing the sanding sealer. I use a cellulose sanding sealer, and then I'm gonna put some abrasive paste on here and let it sand up to 1,000 grit, and then I'll check the finish, see what it looks like, and if it's good I'll go ahead and put the special wax mix on. And I'm going to put the wax on both the front and the back.